Hi everyone. So today we are going to be discussing how to set up your Meta Pixel, or what is known as your Facebook Pixel. Now, Facebook Pixel is a tool that helps you to track audience events when you are advertising or running a campaign on any of the Meta platforms, be it Facebook or Instagram. So what this particular tool does is that it helps you keep track of data of what people are doing on your ads or your campaign. So if people click on your campaign, it takes record of this. If people buys what you are selling with your ad, it keeps record of this, so you can actually use the data for future purposes. You can use it for retargeting, or you can just download the data and then use it for whatever you want. So today I'm going to teach you how to set up MetaPixel on your ads manager and how you can connect it to your website. The first thing you have to do first of all is that you have to go to your business manager first. Open your browser, type business.facebook.com/overview. Then you search. So it's going to take you to the business page. So this is Meta Business Manager page. You can log in with your Facebook, you can log in with your Instagram, or you can decide to create a new account. So I'm just going to quickly log in with my Facebook. So now we are logged in. This is my account. Inside this business manager, you are going to see details of all your accounts, both your Facebook and Instagram. As you can see here, see all my comments on my posts and every other thing. So once this is done, the next thing we want to do is to connect our website and verify it to this business manager, because that is the only way we'll be able to use this to set up our Facebook pixel. So to do that, what we are going to do is we'll come over to this side. So we're going to click on settings and then scroll down and come to brand safety, this, and here you can see domains. So you click on domains. Once you come here, you are not going to see any domain. You are seeing one domain here and it's showing verified. This is because I have connected this particular domain to this account. But when you come here, you will not see anyone because you don't have anyone yet. So we're going to add a new domain to this business account, and that is the domain we're going to use to set up our pixel. So what I'm going to do is to come over to this part that said add, and I'm going to click on add. So once I click on add, you are going to see create a new domain or request access to a domain. Click on create a domain. You are going to enter your domain name the way it is. Here, I want you to pay attention to this part because this part is very important. Don't add a subdomain here. It's your main domain, the way you bought it from your hosting provider. And also don't add this HTTP or HTTPS. Just write it the way it is. So I'm going to add my domain the way it is. So this is my domain. You can see I not add any. This is how I bought it from my hosting provider. So once that is done, you click on add. It's going to now appear in this place. But once it appears here, come over to this side and you see that there is saying not verified. We have to verify this domain. To do that, first of all, I'm going to open up my website. This is the back end of my website. First of all, let's look at what they said. If you come here, you can see what they say, verified domain. You can verify the domain in 3 ways. You can either add a meta tag, you can upload the HTML file to your root directory, or you can update the DNS text record with your domain registrar. Me, I always prefer to add a meta tag because this is, I think, one of the easiest ways to do it. You are going to copy this code that started with meta name / Facebook domain verification. You are going to copy it. But before you do that, what you have to do is you come to this your dashboard and then go over to plugins here, and then you are going to click on add plugins. So once you're in this add plugin section, you are going to come to this search part. You are going to search for headers and footers. So this is going to appear. You can choose any of these ones, but the one I like using is this particular one. This one that said install headers and footers. So it's telling me to update now because I've already installed it. Just click on it, install, and it's going to install, and you activate it. Once you are done with the installation, then what you are going to do is to come down here to your settings. You can see WP headers and footers. You're going to click it and then open it. So once you open it, this is what it's going to look like. Except that you are not going to see these things here. Everywhere will be empty. This one is just something I was the one that copied it and pasted it here. So all this place will be empty. You're going to see scripts in header. It's going to be very empty, nothing there. If you come down, you're going to see scripts in body. It will also be empty, and this one will also be empty. So what you have to do is you now go back to this place, and then you are going to copy this meta tag the way it is here. Let me copy it. Copy. And then we'll go over to this header part and we're going to paste it there. Let me go up here. And then I am going to say paste. Then what I'm going to do is just come down and then click on save changes. Now that this is done, I will go back to this place and then I can click on verify domain. So sometimes it takes more than 24 hours, sometimes up to 72 hours. Sometimes they do it immediately. So you can see right now it is verified. You can see that it has changed to verified. Now that we have verified our website that we're going to be using to run our adverts, we're now going to head over to our ads manager where we're going to set up the pixel that we're going to be using for our adverts. You can come down here. You can see where they said all tools here. Just click on all tools here. And then you can see adverts manager. So we're going to open up adverts manager. So now that we're in the ads manager, the next thing we're going to do is to come to this menu section here, and then we'll click on all tools. So these all tools will open up here, and we're going to click on events manager. So once the events manager open, this is what we are going to see. But we are not going to see this data because you have not actually created an event before now. So this is prior events I've created. That is why you are seeing some of these things. What you are going to do is you will come over to this place that said connect data. So you are going to click on connect data. You will now come here and choose web. You now click on next. Then they are going to ask you to select a data set. That is the pixel that we're talking about that you're going to use. So what you are going to do is to create a new data set. You are going to click on create a new one, and then let's just call it any name. Let's say shoe sales. So let's say we want to run ad for shoes. We want to create a pixel for shoes. So let's just call it shoe sales. Then you click on create. So now that we've created our data set, the next thing they're asking us is to choose how we want to connect our website to this particular data set or pixel. Normally it was always called pixel before Facebook changed it to data set pixel. So what you are going to do is click on setup manually, click on next. What you want to do is to just choose here, come down here and choose metapixel only, because it's only metapixel that I want to set here. We don't want to do conversion API yet, so we're going to just click on metapixel only, and then we'll click on next again. Now that we have created our pixel before that we call the shoe sales. What they are asking us to do now is to link this pixel to the website that we verified. That is what you are seeing here. So they said we should copy this code. So what we're going to do is to just click on copy code like this, and it's copied. Then they said you can see the instruction here. They said go and paste this code onto the bottom of the header section of your website, just above the head tag. So what we're going to do, we are going to go back to our website here, and then the code we just copied now, we're going to paste it here, just like this one. This one is one of the pixels I have installed. That's why you saw this code. So I can just come here and add this new one here. I can just paste it here. The most important thing is that this code must be in the header section of this script. It must be in this header section. So like I told you earlier, you have the header, you have the body, and you have the footer. So you are going to make sure that the code you are copying is in this header section. So once this is done, always remember to click on save changes. Always remember to save it. So let me click on the save changes. So we have saved our changes here, as you can see. So everything is now intact. We'll now go back to our pixel here, and then what we're going to do is to come down here and then click on continue. Then you have to turn on this automatic advanced matching. Here is like where you select all the customer information that you want Facebook to be collecting for you. Anybody that clicks on your ad or comes through your ad, what are the information you want Facebook to be gathering for you? So here you can see the towns or the city where the person is. You can cite the person's date of birth. This external ID is not really important, so I will turn this off. The person's first name and surname, I will leave it. The person's country, email address, gender, and phone number, I will just leave it like that, and then I will click on continue. Now that we have done this, the next thing you can do here is to now add events. Okay, so this is where you add events, the event that you want Facebook to be recording. That is, okay, if people are on your ad, for example, and somebody now purchases your product, is an event, something happened. So do you want Facebook to actually keep this record for you? So this is where you now set up the event. So you can actually just do the event directly from here, or you can just exit the page, then later you come back and do it. But let's say we want to do it now. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to our website. Now remember, when you are installing Pixel, you are only installing Pixel to track events on your website. So but even though you are leading them to a website, there's somewhere your ad is leading them on your website. It's not your entire website. So what you're going to do is to go and get the URL of the particular page, maybe landing page, or wherever you want, that part of your website where you want to be sending people from your ad to. So let me open this, and let me open one of the pages. Let me open this. So we're going to use this particular page as an example. This is a sales page for my ad training. So we're going to use it as an example. So this is the page. When people click on my ad, they are going to come to this page. So what we want to do is that we want to track every activity that happens on this page once somebody clicks on my ad and comes to this page. So the first thing we're going to do is to copy the address. So let's copy the URL address, right? And then we're going to come to our event manager at this place, and then we're going to paste it here, right? Paste. So once we paste it, then we're going to click on add event. So by the time we click on add event, it's going to open up the same URL again, but this time around we're now going to set up how trackers, what will be tracking what is going to be happening on the page. We're now going to be tracking everything that will be happening on this page. So you can see the event setup tool bar is already out here. So we can track with a button. We can track with a URL. If there's a URL on this page, we can track the URL. We can track with a button. What I want to do is to track everybody that will anybody that will click on the button on this page. So let's look for a button. Okay, good. Okay, look at this button that said I want to sign up. So what I want to do is that anybody that clicks on this, I want to sign up, I want to either record the person as a lead or as a purchase. So what I'm going to do is I'll click on track a new button here. So once I click on that track a new button, every button on this page is actually highlighted. You can see this one is also a button. This one is a button. So, but this is the button I want to track. So I'm going to click on I want to sign up. I want to click on this button. All right. And then we are going to see select an event. So I'm going to select the event. Okay, when they click on this button, what does it mean? Does it mean a purchase, or does it mean a lead, or does it mean add to cart? For this, let me just assume that is a purchase. Let's just assume that is a purchase. They paid something. So when you say it's a purchase, if there is a value for the purchase, that is how much it costs, you can also include it here. So you can choose value on the page. So if this was to be a checkout button, of course the checkout button will always have the price of the product with it. So once you choose, you click on choose value on the page, it's going to now tell you, oh yeah, choose the currency and then choose the value on the page. As you can see, it's showing numbers of things they consider value of those things. So I can decide to choose 5,000. Okay, can you see that? It's not saying that I've chosen 5,000 naira. So what it means is that anybody that clicks on this page, Facebook records it as a purchase of 5,000 naira value. So once this is done, I'm going to click on confirm, and then you can see it that the purchase has been set, and you can see button text is I want to sign up. So once this is done, I will now click on finish setup here, and that's it. I click on finish, and that's it. So you can just skip this part, and this is going to take you back to the event manager. Now what will now happen is that you can see the second option here. You can actually decide to test whether this event is actually working. So what you have to do now is to click on test event. So this is the test event center. So this is where we test the event. So once you click it, it's going to bring you here. You can now go down, and then you can check the event to confirm that your website events are set up correctly. You click here. So you click here. Then what we will now have to do is that we are going to go to this our website. That's the website we created, and then we're going to click on the button. So let's copy the URL code again. Let's copy the URL this thing again. Let's copy it and let's repaste it here again. Let's paste it here again. Good. And then we're going to click on test event. So now that we're here, we'll go down to the button that we just wanted to track, the one we set up to track. Let's go down. This is it. So I'm going to click on I want to sign up button now. Then we'll see what happens. So let me click on it. Now you can see where it brought us to the checkout page where we're going to make our payment. All right. So let's go back to our event testing page. So you can see the activity. Yeah, you can see receiving activities, things that look at it, purchase. So they now think that this is a purchase. So they have recorded it as a purchase, just like we set in the event manager. So, but this one you just tested it. So this is a test event. So what happens is that by the time you start running adverts to this particular page now, or the page that you have chosen where you set up your event, by the time you start running ad to it, this is where you are now going to be seeing an overview of everything that is happening. So by the time people start clicking on either they are purchasing or they are coming as a lead, whatever they are doing, you are going to be seeing the data. As you can see it here, this is a graphical representation of the data of what has happened on this particular page. Immediately I installed Pixel on them. I hope this is helpful, and if you also want to learn how to set up your Facebook adverts, I have made a video, specifically a detailed video. You can just check it at the top right corner of this video. Go and watch how to set up your own Facebook adverts. Do remember to subscribe, like, and comment on this video, and share it with your friends that need to learn how to do this. Thank you.